Hello students, how a capacitor can store energy in itself. To understand the concept of the energy stored in a capacitor, we have to understand some concept in which first is process of charging. What do you mean by process of charging? Process of charging means the transferring of the charge from one plate to the other plate of the capacitor. If with the some means we transfer the charges from one plate to the other plates. For example, if we take some electrons ejected from one plate and reaches on the second plate, then the plate from electron ejected acquires the positive charge, and the plate where electron gathered, that plate acquires equal amount of negative charge. So the process of charging means the transferring of charge from one plate to the other plate. Okay, first concept is the process of charging. That means that will be equivalent to the transferring of charges from one plate to the other plate of capacitor. Second thing is the moment charging starts. It means when charging starts, suppose that some or few electrons ejected from this plate and reaches at this plate, then there is a few amounts of charge placed at this plate and some positive charge acquires on this plate. So due to the presence of these two types of charges on the plate, there is an electric field from positive charge to negative charge. If the perpendicular distance between the plates is d, then there is a potential difference between the plates. So suppose that at an instant of time, if the charge present on the capacitor is q and the capacitance of this capacitor is c, then the potential difference will be equal to q by c. So the moment charging starts, there is a potential difference between the plates. Okay, and third concept is to transfer charges. Suppose that we want to transfer more amount of charge, and that charge can be transferred against the potential difference. It means there is a potential difference between plates and few amounts of charges now can transfer from this plate to this plate. So if charges can transfer from one plate to another plate in the presence of potential difference, so some work is to be done. Okay, to transfer charges against the potential difference, some work is to be done. So the fourth concept, this work is stored as potential energy in the capacitor. The amount of the work done will store in the capacitor in the form of potential energy. And to find out a mathematical concept, mathematical expression for the energy stored in a capacitor, we can assume that if dq is the charge that can be transferred against the potential difference V, then the work is done that can be equal to V dot dq. So if we want to find out what will be the total amount of work done for the charging of the capacitor from 0 coulomb to q coulomb, so we have to integrate this. We have V equal to q by c, so dw equal to V dot dq means q by c dot dq. So total amount of work done, that is W, that can be stored as potential energy in the capacitor, that will be equal to integration 0 to q by c dot dq. Since c is constant, because it cannot be changed, it cannot be depend on the charge stored on the plates of capacitor are the potential difference between the plates of capacitor. So 1 by C integration 0 to q dot dq, and we know that will be equal to q square by 2, q square by 2. So total energy stored in a capacitor becomes 1 by 2 q square by C. This is the required formula. This formula can be expressed in few new terms. How? We know that q equal to CV. So if we put CV on the place of q, so u becomes 1 by 2 CV. One C can be cancelled out by this. So CV square. This is the next formula for the energy stored in a capacitor, that is in the form of C and V. And we can also write this formula in the form of Q and V. If we place this C in the form of Q and V, then this U becomes 1 by 2 C equal to Q by V, Q by V dot V square. So this becomes 1 by 2 QV. So this is also a formula for the energy stored in a capacitor. So all these three formula are equivalent to each other, and they can express the amount of energy stored in a capacitor. Okay. These are two problems given for you. First is a capacitor of capacitance 10 microfarad is charged by a cell of 10 volt. So find out the energy stored in that capacitor. This is very simple question. You can find out the energy stored in the capacitor with the help of formula directly, that is half of CV square. That can be equal to half of C means 10 microfarad, 10 to power minus 6 into V, that is 10 volt, so 10 square. So the amount of the energy stored in the capacitor will be equal to 5 into 10 to power minus 4 joule. Now in the second question, find out the total energy stored in the following combination of capacitors. This is a circuit in which three capacitors are connected to each other, in which two capacitors are connected in series, and this series combination is connected with the third capacitor of capacitance 3 microfarad. And the combination of this capacitor will connected by a battery of potential difference 10 volt. So to find out the total energy stored in the combination of this capacitor, first we have to reduce this circuit with a single capacitor. It means its equivalent capacitance. To find out the equivalent capacitance of this circuit, first we have to reduce this circuit like as this is a series combination. So the equivalent of this series combination will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, that is 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3. So 3. The combination of these two capacitor will be 3 microfarad, and that can be connected with a parallel capacitor of 3 microfarad, and the combination of these capacitors will connected by a battery of potential difference 10 volt. Now this circuit again can be reduced to a single capacitance circuit. Suppose that these two combinations of 3 microfarad is 3 microfarad and 3 microfarad, they are connected in parallel. So the combination becomes 3 plus 3, that is 6 microfarad, and this one is connected by a potential difference of 10 volt. So the energy stored in the capacitor will be equal to U equal to half of C equivalent V square. Half of C equivalent is 6 into 10 to power minus 2 minus 6, and V, that is 10 volt, 10 square, that will be equal to 3 into 10 to power minus 4 joule. So the total energy stored in the combination of this circuit is 3 into 10 to power minus 4 joule. So these are few examples for you. You can easily solve some other examples. Okay, thank you.